Your field stabilized. Intaro Atun.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today gonna be Artosis versus Yan, or Yan possibly, I don't know, here on Troy. Bottom right gonna be a teal Protoss. It is Yan, gonna call him that. He is a Ukrainian player, as far as I can tell, and in the bottom left we have Artosis, the American commentator and Brood War player. He streams on Twitch. He has a YouTube channel. Both links are in the description. And this is from around 2008 or so, during the TSL era of Brood War. So, before the remastered client, I don't think this has been cast using the remastered client. Maybe it was cast using the old client back in the day. I think In Control uploaded this to Team Liquid's Replay Center, which kind of stopped accepting submissions around 2008, 2009 or so. I don't know why, but his comment says, this is an excellent, excellent game. So, trusting In Control. Rest in peace, man. We miss ya. And this is Troy. That's not what I wanted. I want this. We're going to take a look at it. So, let's see. We've got... Oh, okay. This is an early example of neutral assimilators. Oh, this is so weird. So, this is leading out from your main base. You have assimilators to kind of, like, make it hard for enemies to get in. And then you have a super wide ramp to try to wall off on your net. Okay, this sucks. Like, this is just like, no way. I mean, I'm not surprised neither of these players are Zerg, because if somebody was Zerg, they just open pool, and it's like, well, you're not getting an expansion ever. Good luck, man. There's just million speedlings running around out here. You have to, like, tech up to friggin' High Templar to do it. Double gate opening here. All right. That is some aggression for sure. Middle of the map is just, can you just walk all over this? Yeah. None of this is high ground. None of this is, like, elevated or lower into the ground. What the heck? Excavated? What's the opposite of elevated? Excavated, right? That doesn't sound right. Because, like, an excavator digs holes. So, fair. Fair enough, I guess. So, yeah, natural base, third base. No, wait. Wait, what? Yeah. So, why is there a mineral field here? To prevent fast... Oh, it's an island. Okay, so to prevent Terrans from taking this quickly, there's a mineral field there. Got it. That usually is how that works. We have expansions at 3 o'clock and then 9 o'clock. Neat. Then it's a 4-player map, so everything is mirrored as they do. You know how this works. So, unfortunately here for Yan, he is not scouting where Artosis is at all. He's scouted top right. Wrong. He's going to scout top left. Also wrong. By the time he figures out where he is, there's already a Marine out. There's another Marine out here. This SCV is probably going to go into a factory real soon. I mean, there's not going to be a Vulture by the time the Zealot gets here. But look at this. Oh, he scouted it. Okay, so SCV came in, saw the double gate and said, bunker. Bunker now. Let's go. Can you hard wall this with a bunker, like, sitting right here? Maybe you can't. Yeah, and then the SCVs are body blocking, which, you know, and then repairing SCVs. Not enough to save it, though. But, yeah, that's a beautiful hold by Artosis. My gosh. That was sick. And good, I mean, lucky by him, he scouts the right direction first. Yan scouts the wrong direction twice, and Artosis has enough time to respond to this and shut it down. So the Zealot's like, well, I mean, might as well kill this assimilator, but the Marines are like, get off of our front lawn. Don't you kill our assimilators. These are our assimilators. You kill your own assimilators, man. Shoot. All right, so factory coming up all the while here for Artosis. Man. But yeah, hit that like button if you're interested in a very long, could be epic TVP here for you. Very interested to see what we get for these two players. Still not expansion, which Artosis sees, and he's like, what are you doing? What is your plan here, man? Well, he's got a forge. Yan. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the Ukrainian player. If you search Yan Brood War, it pulls him up. He's got a Twitter account where he talks about the announcement of Brood War Remastered, and he's like, oh, I haven't played Brood War since 2013. Rats. He's like, I'm way out of practice, right? So, I don't know. I think it makes sense that this is our guy. This is a lot of Zealot. What? Okay, I'm on board. This is nuts. This is a one-base opener. Cybernetics core there. Is he going to build a gateway up here? Maybe cannons? Dude, forward cannons and a TVP. Look, man, the reason we don't see this is because tanks are on the way. And your forward cannon sucks when there's siege tanks behind this wall. But all right, if you want to try this, it's like the most delayed cannon rush of all time. kind of on board with it. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to see here. Siege mode. There's just no way this works under any circumstances. It might kill one of these assimilators before the tank can shut it down. Because the tank can't hit it without siege mode. Can't hit the can. Oh, no can. Can hit this one. Can it hit the other one? Yeah, the zealots are like, bum rush. Make the tank stop shooting the cannon. The tank's like, no. I'm going to. There you go. Cannon down. Second cannon. Ah! Second cannon. Yeah. Oh, they can hit it. What the heck? The range on unranged siege tanks is way further than I thought. What the heck is that? Either way, like I said, cannon's not happening. Siege mode's done now, so like you siege, maybe you can just siege both of them. Why not? And then, yeah, good luck. Good luck doing anything here, Jan. So good attempt. Good attempt. He's like, come on. Die, assimilator, die. And, no. I mean, they're going to get it. They got it. That's cool and everything, but like, you lost a lot of zealots to kill an assimilator. Way to go. A single marine died. Also, way to. There are siege tanks back here, good sir. You're. Ow. Super out. Dude, Jan. Okay, so this is definitely not super professional level PvT here, is it? I mean, Artosis is pretty darn good. Jan has made some extremely questionable decisions to open up this game. The good news for him is that Artosis doesn't have a second base yet. The bad news is a one-basing Terran can pretty much handle a one-basing Protoss, right? Economically, the Protoss wants to be a base up on the Terran, or ideally even more than that. Interesting play, Starport. Interesting play here from Artosis. Curious to see where that's going to lead us. But robotics facility on the way. Right. Range for Dragoons is just now starting at 6 minutes and 40 seconds. That's pretty late stuff, too. Did he cancel? Nope, Starport did finish. Okay. Did finish. Academy, extra barracks here. Oh, interesting. Is he... What the heck is he doing? He's basically like, okay, you spent a ton of resources on Zealots and Dragoons. You're not going to have splash damage anytime soon. What if we Marine tank push you? Can you hold that, Jan? I think that's what's going through Artosis' head right now. Yeah, extra barracks. Academy. I mean, is it working on anything? No. But probably Comsat Station because he's worried about DTs, because every Terran player in the world is worried about DTs here, right? Dropship coming in, though. And a shuttle on the way. So, droppers. Yeah, he's getting stim. Yeah. So he's going to go for like a Marine tank drop in the main base here of Jan and try to kill him. That's interesting. Second base is on the way from Jan. Gotta feel good about that one. Feeling great. It is a Comsat station. It is an observatory. Both players are worried about the invisible things. Spider mines if you're Jan, and DTs if you're Artosis. Artosis is, well, if there's nothing crazy going on out here, I might... He's sitting on 400 minerals. Never mind. He's building Marines, building medics, getting an engineering bay. All right. So not meching it here. He's not planning on this going too long, and if you saw the length of this replay, you know he's wrong about that. I'm really surprised he hasn't tried to take a second base yet. He's got a ton of Marines. He's got tanks. It's just this is so wide open to defend. Like 87 Zealots show up. Gonna be hard to kill them all. Again, you just can't wall it off. But anyway, we're gonna... Oh! He's going to expand down here to the Secret Island expansion. Guys, why are there SCVs in this dropship? I thought you were coming down here to help. Okay, Artosis mined this mineral patch, but he's not expanding. So weird. Look at this. Observer's going to miss it. I love this path Artosis is taking. There's a pylon here that is the saving grace of Jan. It helps him see this as the unload is happening, which is beautiful, because if you see this after the unload has happened, you're in a bad way. Okay, this pylon, just let's not worry about that at all. Trying to focus down, I don't know what. This cannon, sure. We got stim. We got medics. Yeah, cannon's the biggest problem. Dragoon's less of a problem. Reaver, big problem. Reaver down. Big hits. Big hits here. They don't want to necessarily fight directly with these Dragoons. They're just killing probes. Not by the dozens here, but by quite a few. 32 probes to 29 SCVs right now. And these Dragoons pretty well microed by Jan. This is the best I've seen him play in the first 9 minutes of this game. Got some good micro up here. Sure, he lost a Dragoon there. But the Marine count is getting whittled down, even if they have medic support, even if they have stim. They're just outnumbered here. So yeah, the Reaver didn't get any shots off. The cannon whittled the number down fairly well. But at the end of the day, Artosis' gambit, his attempt to take down Jan with a 1-base Marine stim timing push did not work out for him. It's 30 to 30 workers. It's 2 bases for the Protoss and still 1 base. Here from Artosis, he's floating 700 minerals. Artosis, build 2 command centers. Come on. He's like, oh, crap. Well, I was hoping to win there. Let's get a turret up. And I'm not kidding about this. The second base would be super hot. Which reminds me, at the suggestion of one of my mods, Aki, I created a channel called Super Hot in my Discord server. And anything you type in there gets changed into Super Hot. It's a mod that Aki has created called Akibot that's making that happen. It's pretty interesting stuff. So new things happening in the Discord server. Dude, Artosis is not expanding because he really wants this game to end right now. This is the most aggression I've seen from a Protoss player in a really long time on this channel, it feels like. The pros are more than happy to macro up, get to 2 bases, get to 3 bases, get a ton of siege tanks out, but this is like, no. We're going to Marine tank your butt. The Marines did not have any, they do not have any attack upgrades. The engineering bay, I guess, is solely for these missile turrets and not much of anything else. Yeah, Marine scouting it up here, tanks pushing up the ramp. What do we got? And there's a Reaver. So, killing the Reaver would be awesome. They're not targeting the Reaver! Target the Reaver! Okay. Well, target firing. Nobody target firing the Reaver. Casually sitting back here, getting big time hits on everything. Ooh, the Marines are targeting it now because it's the only thing. Shuttle saves it. More tanks showing up. Is there just Artosis, man? He wants to 1-base this thing in a way that I've never seen a Terran player want to 1-base this thing before. He's like, oh, this isn't an early Nexus, but I'm going to pretend like it is. I'm going to pretend like it, you know, insulted my family. I'm going to take down your Nexus here at 12 minutes. How do you feel about that, Jan? Not well, says Jan. I only have 100 APM. You have 220. That's not fair. Reaver shots, obliterating medics. Okay, all medic deaths are the same, but it'd be interesting if different death reasons gave different death animations. Right? I just think that'd be interesting. Anyway, yeah, the natural base is in a heck of a lot of trouble here. SCV's trying to build a bunker. Never mind, we're good. We don't need a bunker. This natural base is toast. Meanwhile, hey, a second base. Artosis is landing it in his natural location. Still not. Is he building one? He's building one here. Okay, so now Artosis is extraordinarily ahead. If he can kill this natural and have 2 bases up, yeah, Jan needs to bust this. He cannot let his natural base fall. Reaver shot! See, this is why Marines are really good until Reavers come out. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was some... Woo! Reaver, good unit. Yeah, just kind of trickling units in here. Not super excellent. Oh, that bunker. Big time hits there. Dragoons really need to work on the tank. Okay. Ah, no! Reaver down! No! If he keeps the Reaver alive, I think he can kill this bunker. Oh, there's repair happening, but look at him. He's like, I will mine. I will mine here. I'm floating 900 minerals and 145 gas. Zealots would be pretty great here if Zealots had speed, which they do not. It is on the way. Still continuing to push. Going for a Wraith to try to take down that annoying shuttle that was keeping the Reaver alive for so long. Where is it, says the Wraith. Scanning, scanning. Well, we can get some shots off on this Reaver. Weaken it up, bruise it up a bit before it shows up at the front lines. Man, Artosis really wants Jan to die right here. And he's got a win condition. Again, if he kills this natural base, and he has 3 bases back home, he just wins the ball game. I mean, the esports game. Because that's what this is. Dude, this bunker finishing would be massive. It'd be really big. And it's going to finish. But the Marines are not in a position to really do anything about it. Yeah, remember what I said about a bunch of Zealots coming out here and shutting this down? These are those Zealots. Leg enhancements is not done yet. It's really... There it is. Okay. It's ready. Let's go. Let's send the Zealots out. Close that gap quickly. Kill this bunker. Maybe send the... Okay, yeah. Send the Reaver out for an initial hit. Maybe you just... All the hits. The Reaver can kill this bunker by itself. Unless, you know, a tank sieges up. And... kills it. Nope, the bunker is burning down and is gonna die. Oh no, the Reaver helps it. Yeah, tank down. Oh, that Reaver does die. Secondary Reaver, tertiary, third Reaver has arrived though. And Jan manages to hold his natural base. Why are these probes not mining? That seems like a question that one could be asking. Jan, buddy, put these guys to work. I wish I had a camera view for him, but he's busy building pylons and temporal archives and stuff down here because he wants psionic storm. There we go. He does put the probes to work there, but man, Artosis has got this third base. He's got a natural base all humming and strumming. Needs to put these SCVs to work. But again, idle workers are just how this game works sometimes. Just, you know, these players aren't the tippity top. They're not Flash. They're not Bisu. They're going to have a harder time putting their workers to work after they pop out of their structures. But that said, you could catch Flash with idle SCVs outside of command center sometimes. And if he has idle workers outside of a command center sometimes, you can do it sometimes too, okay? Don't try to think it needs to be perfect. Oh, he's doing like zealot bombs, but look at the fire bats here. Dude, are you seriously? What is going on? Well, he's making another starport. He's making more wraiths. Shuttle coming around this angle might work. Just like slip through here, come down here, get in here. Bad times abound for Artosis. Is he going to do that? Come down here. Oh, careful, careful, careful. Okay, 2 zealots in this mineral line is a world of hurt for Artosis. He decides to go after missile turrets instead of SCVs. So he's going to kill a missile turret. And these Marines too. Oh, gosh. I guess they're already injured because they're 0-0 Marines. They should not be that good against zealots, but they've already taken previous hits. Most likely. There's an SCV. He dropped an SCV down here to see if Jan would take this as a third base or not. So Artosis is what I like to refer to as massively ahead. Artosis is getting Wraith Cloak. Okay. What? Yeah, this game is already as unorthodox a PvT as I've maybe ever seen on this channel that I've ever personally cast. This is weird stuff, man. Third starport. Sure. Doesn't make a huge Wraith ball like it's a TVT or like you're going 2-port Wraith against a Zerg player. This should not work against Protoss. They have cannons, they have dragoons, they have observers, they have all this scary stuff. If it was carriers, then the Wraiths would make more sense. You know, every time a carrier Protoss defeats a Terran, I see your guys' comments. They're like, why don't you just make a giant Wraith ball? Scan's done it. If you want to see a Terran player use Wraiths to an extremely effective level, backside Reaver attacks, please ask, and I will respond to your question in the comments of this video with a link to a game from Scan where he does that, and it's amazing. So, you know, Terrans, if you want to see that happen, Scan's your guy. He's awesome. He's coaching Artosis. He's a really good dude. Actually, is that happening anymore? Now that Artosis lives in Canada? Maybe not. Maybe it's not happening anymore. Oh, boy. Well, I like this. Third base from Jan going up the right side. Good on him. And Artosis taking a fourth. Top left, casually. What is this scan? He scans this. But the base is up here. That's a bit of a ninja, isn't it? Artosis hasn't scanned this, and he's like, okay, so it's a 2-basing Protoss. I'm on 3 bases. I got this thing in the bag. That's why I'm making a giant Wraith ball. What? No upgrades for anyone today. None. The tanks don't have upgrades. The Marines don't have upgrades. The Wraiths don't have upgrades. This is weird. I mean, it's not like upgrades are abounding for Jan here either, right? He's got, you know, 0, 0, 0 on his gateway units. He doesn't have any air armor upgrades. He's working on +1 ground, but he just started that. Hey, vehicle weapons on the way from Artosis at 19 minutes. Très bien. Excellent, excellent stuff. This SE got bored, so we built a missile turret over here. It's like, well, if you're ever going to expand here, I'm going to make it very difficult for you. Ship weapons getting researched, and ship plating. So, what? It's gotta be, he's expecting carriers, but Jan is pumping dragoons right now. He's absolutely hardcore pumping dragoons at the moment. And, sniping these High Templar is sick though, but yeah, see, then the dragoons are like, die, die. 2 of the Wraiths die immediately. Because there's an observer here somewhere. There's one now. Where's the other one? Right click. There are two. Oh, it's over here. Yes, of course it is. That's pretty well camouflaged, Mr. Observer. He's trying to snipe the obs, and he does. Oh, he gets them both. But there's only 3 wraiths left. So, like, oh no. And then they get stormed. And then, was there another obs there? They were attacking it for a second. Yeah. So this is basically, this is a Zerg player making mutas in a ZVP to just snipe down High Templar, which makes your Marine Ball a lot more effective if all the High Templar are dead. This is weird, man. So Artosis is like, screw mech. I'm going Marines, medics, some tank support. I'm going to snipe all the High Templar, and then I'm going to win against all these Dragoons with my Marines and my Stim. Which is like, okay, Jan's expanding up the top right now, so he's doing much better on the expansion timings. We're 20 minutes into this thing, and it's been weird. It really kind of feels like we've just started, because, I mean, the Protoss is just working on his 4th at this stage of the game. Artosis' 4th base at the top left is done, but really nothing has happened here at all for him. He's floating about 2,000 minerals and 2,000 gas. Still upgrading ship plating here. For the Wraiths that I don't think he has many of them left. He's got 3. 138 to 98 supply here. Once again, sniping High Templar. Here comes that engagement. Fire Bats are here to deal with the Zealots. There is a little bit of storm happening. But look at these Marines being like, we got this. We can kill Dragoons. We can protect these tanks from Dragoons better than Vultures can. And we're just minerals as well. Ooh, DTs coming in from Jan. Ooh, is it going to be Dark Archons or just DTs? We will have to wait and see. So Jan's got cannons up. Again, pretty good against Marines, especially if there's 0-0 Marines. The Wraiths have better upgrades than these Marines do, and there's 3 of them. 3 Wraiths and like 27 Marines here. I mean, the Dragoons have +1 attack, but they're not doing super well. Not against Rainer's Raiders, or whoever these guys are. What's Orange Terran? I'm sure that's a particular clan or whatever in StarCraft. There are people out there who have that memorized. I do not. So, oh, beautiful scan. Okay, yeah, so DT dead, DT dead. DT getting killed by Wraith. Oh, more scan. More scan. And saving. Okay, saving 3 of the tanks is good. Artosis says knock, knock. Stop me if you've heard this one. Oh, man. Jan's just going to lose his natural base. This is so darn effective from Artosis. I've never seen that before. He's like, I'm going Marines and medics. Shut up. What about Storm, Artosis? I said shut up. I'm going to kill them with my Wraiths. You're what? Yeah, I'm going to make like 12 Wraiths and give them +1 attack and armor and cloak. And I'm going to snipe the High Templar like I'm a Zerg player with mutas. Yeah, Marines need to stay back. This cannon is putting some work in right now. Because again, these are 0-0 Marines. They're really susceptible to taking damage from cannons. Static defense is amazing against unupgraded units that they can hit. Yeah, alright. So natural base dead. Main base dead. Jan is in an a sickeningly immense amount of trouble here. Artosis is finally macroing up, starting 4 factories at the same time. He's got 4,000 minerals and 3,700 gas in the bank, but he's like, why do I have to spend, he says. Well, maybe because this game isn't over yet. I mean, it really feels like this game is over, right? Jan loses his natural and his main at 24 minutes. Although, again, we see a lot of TVPs where the Protoss loses their main and their natural at 24 minutes. That's why they have a summer home. And Jan has one. It's just he only has 2 bases, which is really bad. Oh, look at this hiding group down here. It's like, please don't look down here. Please don't look down here. Just kill all this stuff. It's fine. Take it. It's yours. Look at Artosis checking the corners, though. Doors and corners, man. Oh, that's so good. So Artosis is casually throwing up 3 more starports in addition to the factories that he's producing. Because why not? So here's all the factories, which are producing nothing at the moment. Wraith continuing to happen. What's that scan? He scans and says, oh, There's a whole wonderland in the top right of the map I should probably go try to take out. He's expanding to the 6 o'clock base here, too. Gotta love that Terran music. Yeah, more and more Wraiths. Here's our extra starports. Moving out with some High Templar. Jan's like, I can beat this guy. My High Templar would gosh darn stay alive. Artosis expanding again. So he's casually on about 6 bases to the 2 bases that the Protoss has right now. Jan is not having a good time. Straight up, not having a good time. Really can't blame him for this. He's having a hard time. His expansion timings are bad. His attempt to bust this with Zealots at the start of the game was really bad. He's been late on tech. He hasn't killed any Terran bases yet. That's a nice win. Yeah, okay. He just completely took apart this entire army of Artosises. It's not like a maxed out army or something, but, you know, it's pretty good nevertheless. Now we can probably wipe this stuff out, too. I mean, I guess Artosis' army is a little bit fragmented. Just a bit fragmented here, like basically in 3 different pieces, and that helps. That helps if you're trying to kill enemies if they're, you know, in different places. Their army is not all one giant solidified ball of DPS, which is what these dudes are. I cannot believe they still have 0-0. He has so many Marines. He's getting ion thrusters. He's getting spider mines. He's making Goliaths and dropships and bunkers and stuff. Artosis maybe just messing around? Feels like maybe a game where Artosis is messing around a bit. Well, there goes nothing. Jan, if he's going to win this game, he needs to bust up here and he needs to kill these 2 bases. If he doesn't kill these 2 bases, he really doesn't have a chance. Once again, Wraiths are down here sniping High Templar really, really effectively, but is it enough? Zealots killing tanks with wild abandon. They've got +1 attack. They have speed. Going through this choke is a pretty bad idea. He's already learned his lesson about that earlier today, but it's not really working for him at all. That High Templar's got 6 kills. Not bad. And Artosis holds it off. So he does lose some workers here, but he's still at 73 SCVs. So, like, yeah, like that matters. Jan could probably stand to increase the probe count at his, well, you know, if you didn't know better, you'd think he spawned up here at the top right, and this is his natural, but nope. That is the summer home. Now, here's the thing. These vultures are terrible against Dragoons. So he's been producing vultures, but the Dragoon count is, I mean, it's all he's got. It's all Jan has at the moment. I don't know, man. What are we? 27 minutes into this game. Artosis is building vultures, building tanks. He's got a couple idle SCVs up here. He's continuing to scan. He sees, yes, more and more Dragoons being produced. They have an observer, and they have singularity charge, and they have +1 attack. So my spider minefields are to no avail. They will get nothing done but do some scouting for me and slow down the advance of the Protoss army and prevent them from going where they want to go. Vehicle weapons, vehicle plating coming in here too. So actually the vehicle plate, he's got, did he not have, no, that was ship weapons he did. I swear we had a vehicle weapons going at some point. He must have canceled that because he does not have vehicle weapons now. Artosis floating a ton of cash at 173 supply. He's what, man? What's the plan here? Is he just like, well, this game's over. What could I do here? What could I do that would be fun? Got a Citadel of the Dune coming in. Going for a control tower. 1 control tower. Oh, is this... we smelling battle cruisers here? That's a physics lab! We're smelling the battle cruisers here. Alright. So Artosis is like, you know what nobody ever does in TVP is battle cruisers. You know what I'd like to do today in PvT? Battle cruisers. Let's go. I've got a ton of cash. I can make a lot of battle cruisers at once. Yeah, this is the beautiful setup here. Spider mines, and then vultures, and then siege tanks. Breaking that. It's not going to happen here, man. Not going to happen, Jan. Yams. Replacing his Templar archives. Charon boost coming in from the Terran. Yeah, I mean, he's just, unless he does some kind of a recall, which Artosis is throwing up turrets to prevent, he's really not gaining access to any of this with his Dragoons. So, no, not happening. Physics lab is done. Control towers being produced. Control tower, control tower, control tower, control tower. This has got to be BC's. This has got to be it. Ooh, Jan's taking the 12 o'clock. Okay. All right. Artosis doesn't know about this one. I don't think he has scanned this one. So, Jan maybe. Is Artosis letting him back into the game a little bit? Oh, there's another scan. I think he scanned this maybe? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yeah, this group's like, oh, there's not a base over here. We were told there'd be a base over here. Nope. Artosis is maxed out, and Jan is at 109 supply. So I don't know, man. I mean, Jan's got a pretty decent looking army here. He's got +1 attack. He's really working on +2 attack and +1 armor, but like at 30 minutes your upgrades are this bad. I guess losing your main base does slow down your ability to get upgrades at a decent time, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Artosis sitting on 7,000 minerals and 4,400 gas and is maxed out. So he can't build battle cruisers anyway because he needs like 8 supply for each of those, and he's got 193 supply at the moment. Oh, there's your scan. Yeah, so he knows this is where it is. Ah! How interesting, he says. How interesting indeed. Artosis taking the 9 o'clock expansion. Because why not? Ah, we got our first battlecruiser sighting. Okay. Okay. So I don't know what died, but first battlecruiser sighting being produced right here in River City. This starport. And they've already got 1-1 upgrades, and they're working on 2-2 upgrades, I think. Wait, was that? Nah, just +1 plating. Okay. So, yeah. It's going to be 1-1 battlecruisers immediately. 2-2 is following quickly here. So Artosis needs to find a way to, like, trade out his Marines and stuff, which, again, have no upgrades and therefore no future, to make more supply for Le Battle Cruiser. Oh, Jan, though. Jan says, you know what I'm going to do? I'm making Stargates. Ooh, scouts to counter the battle cruisers would be sick. Ooh, yeah, air weapons here, too. Let's go. This is not going to be for Arbiters. You don't make 3 Stargates for Arbiter play. 2, yeah. Not 3. By the way, hit that like button if you're enjoying this so far. This has been weird. I might give it a weird fun tag, not an epic tag, because Artosis has this game won, and he's had it won for like 20 minutes. But he's just kind of holding back, turtling up, taking every base on the map. He just doesn't want to engage with all of these Dragoons in the middle of the map. I don't know that battle cruisers are what you want either. But yeah, hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you like what you're seeing, what you're hearing today. Here 6 times a week with Brood War stuff. StarCraft Remastered, professional stuff, Artosis stuff, fun stuff. On Sundays, we do fastest maps on our live stream. We do UMS maps, free-for-alls with subscribers. I mean, really, really great. Sundays are a lot of fun. And if you want to support the channel, there's always patreon.com/Falcon Paladin. You can also find me by clicking the join button down below on this video. Become a member of the channel. So the third base of Jan is going to die. Artosis is like, you can have 2 bases, but having 3 bases, don't you think that's asking a little much, my Ukrainian neighbor here? Ah, see, but stuff is dying, so it's freeing up supply for battle cruisers. That's good. The Nexus is going to live, but the probes are getting target fired, and Jan's at 43 workers to 80 SCVs. Bad. Pretty bad economic situation here. But yeah, the join button makes you a member of the Falcon Paladin Brood War channel. Gives you an awesome icon next to your name. Gives you access to custom emojis for the channel for your comments during the live streams and just in regular videos. And for one-time donations, the thanks button down below is a good way to do it too. Just for one-time, non-recurring type stuff. Becoming a member of the channel is a recurring thing every month for as little as a couple bucks a month. And then there's PayPal. If you want to support me at PayPal, you can do so under the address falconpaladin@gmail.com. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. One-time donations also there. All right, Yamato gun on the way from Artosis. He's being serious with this battle cruiser stuff. What's up, dude? What is up, my battle cruisering dude here? Still maxed out Artosis. So, oh, there we go. Going for a carrier capacity upgrade here. Retaking the gas here at his third base. This is some horribly inefficient gas mining, but it's working out for him somehow. How is it so... Well, it's not effective is how. No, you know what? Probes are getting here about when the other one exits. This really shouldn't work as well as it does. Oh, look at this, too. This pylon's screwing up the pathing. He just likes putting stuff in the way of his gas gathering for some reason. You know, again, Dragoons will fight against the Vultures that venture out here, but otherwise, going up this... I don't know. How many tanks are there? There are 5 tanks. Oh, like 4 more just showed up. Yeah, all right. 5 tanks may be breakable, but like 10 tanks on the high ground. With Vultures and Bunkers and Spider Mines here, nah. And Jan's like, nah. So 2 upgrades for the gateway units. The mechs at 1-1. The battle cruisers are at 2-2. They're killing his own SCVs to free up supply for more battle cruisers. 4 of them are now on the way. And Jan's taking this right side base. Dude, there's comeback potential here for Jan, but he's building carriers. And as we all know, carriers are defeated by battle cruisers at cost. One of the reasons, I don't know, it's tough. I mean, that reminds me, this is such an ancient memory, but this was like 1998, 99. And all these different StarCraft websites were popping up, just like fan sites and stuff. It's getting really huge, right? And there'd be this quiz, like, how Gosu of a StarCraft player are you? And ask you these questions, like, how many workers to fully saturate an assimilator, ideally? And who wins, 1 battle cruiser or 1 carrier face to face? And it's like, well, the battle cruiser wins if the battle cruiser is attacking the body of the carrier and not going after interceptors the whole time. But yeah, man, good times. Good times back in the late 90s. Some of the best times, I would say. All right, so we're just, every time I look up, there's more battle cruisers in production for Artosis. He's getting three upgrades. One of you, last time you saw, well, I guess +3 ship plating is something Terrans will do for science vessels, but +3 ship weapons is pretty weird stuff. More air weapons, more battle cruisers. So yeah, Artosis he's sort of allowing Jan to get back into this game because he believes in the power of the battle cruiser against the carrier. I mean, he just has so many bases. He's got 6. So including the ones that are mined out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 basing Terran at 37 minutes. Yo. And look, Jan's maxed out. It was a 100 to 200 supply difference for a while there. Artosis could have pushed up here and killed this, could have pushed through here and killed all this. Decided, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do a non-standard TVP today. That's how we're going to do this thing. We're going to let Jan get back into it. I'm going to see how viable battle cruisers are right now. I mean, it's not like he doesn't know. He's been playing StarCraft since 98. And Jan, this is him freeing up supply, but he's also helping Artosis free up a little bit of supply too. Yeah, that tank count, man. They got +2. Yeah, he's working on vehicle weapons, vehicle plating, ship weapons, and ship plating all at the same time. That is a quad armory upgrade situation. That is not something that we often see in StarCraft. Where are they? So here's 1, 2. Where's the other ones? 3, 4. I was hoping they were all like in a quad right here. Or like right here. That would be cool. It'd be pretty sweet. So look, battle cruisers. Being like, your cannons are weak and ineffectual. Good luck against my 2-2 BCs, man. Cannons are just not meant for this. They got 3 natural armor. So that's 5 armor against cannons. 5 armor against, I mean, it's 26 damage per shot here on these Dragoons. So they're a good answer at cost against battle cruisers, but not when there are, 7 Dragoons versus 11 battle cruisers. Nope. That's not going to work. That is not a cost for cost scenario there. You need way more Dragoons for that to be a cost situation. And yeah, I mean, cannons are doing 20 damage per shot, and 5 of that's being negated, so yeah. Not really hitting them all that hard. Now look, scouts. If ever there was a situation for a game like this to feature scouts, it would be this one. Because the enemy's sinking a ton into BCs, and scouts with, you know, upgrades equal cost will destroy these guys. Even if Yamatos get in there, you're not going to one-shot a scout with a Yamato. You're going to bruise it, but then you're going to sit there, charge up, charge up, charge up. You're taking scout hits the whole time. Very dangerous stuff. Artosis is like, this base is mine now. Oh, Jan's actually taking this one too. I really feel like, well, his minerals and his gas are pretty low. So I was going to say, getting gas should be a priority here, but maybe not. Does he bring the battle cruisers home to repair them? Where are they? Yeah, he's repairing them. They took some damage during that battle. Not the most damage I've ever seen, but, you know, pretty good damage nevertheless. EMP Shockwave getting Urus searched. An EMP catching a big group of carriers is muy perfecto. Air armor on the way. I mean, we're looking at +2, +1, +1 upgrade so far on the carriers. The 3-3's done for the battle cruisers, though. So, I mean, they have an upgrade advantage right now, and every second that ticks by, it's going to be worse for the Protoss player. Well, worse for Artosis, right? If he engages now, he has a massive upgrade advantage, and if he attacks later, then, I don't know, maybe it's going to be 3-3-3. And you're going to have a much, much harder time here. But again, carriers at cost do not do well at all against battle cruisers, assuming Artosis knows how to do this thing, which he does. A bit of a naked expand up here from Artosis. He's going to pay for it. I mean, not that it really matters. Artosis is sitting on 15,000 minerals and 9,600 gas. He does not care. Look at him. He's going to maybe expand over here. No? Okay. He's going to try to wipe out this 3 o'clock base of Jan's. And he's going to do it. He's got tanks. It's really only cannons defending this thing. The Zealots are in the wrong place. Zealots, go back. Save this base. Artosis just picking at the economy of Jan. Just picking around the edges. You know, just making sure he doesn't get too comfortable economically. Yes, Artosis has a massive lead anyway. Yes, I'd seen he has this one already. He's got the island base of Jan's. That's how sad this game is for the Protoss player right now. Ah, the Ukrainian. Hope Jan is doing okay with the current events that are going on right now. Alright, so these tanks die. Artosis says, that's cool, it will free up supply for more battle cruisers. Saving this base was nice, though. The dropships died, too. But where we're going, who needs... Oh, he's caving. Artosis is like, wait, maybe I want some Goliaths. Maybe I just don't want to max out on battle cruisers. That's a lot of carriers there. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know if these Goliaths are necessary, I guess is what I'm trying to express here. Did you guys watch the Game Awards last week? Did you see at the very end that dude that, like, I guess from the audience sneaked his way on stage and actually gave a presentation about how he thinks the winner of the Game of the Year award should be Bill Clinton? And everybody was like, what? Who is this guy? Like, nobody, he goes up to the mic and no one's like, we don't know who this is. They didn't pull him away or anything. All right, 43 minutes. Artosis says it is a moment of reckoning and a moment of truth. Here we go. Yamato's flying back and forth furiously. No stasis, no storm, no EMPs, just mono-e-mono. Again, the battle cruisers are focusing the carrier bodies. They're taking cannon hits the whole time, though, which, again, not incredibly powerful, but it's a difference maker, right? It's not quite mono-e-mono if the cannons are assisting in this battle. Artosis says, I don't like it. He loses a battle cruiser. Oh, the target firing here by Jan is pretty good. This battle cruiser group is not super hot. 6 remaining, 5 remaining. There's one in here that's really, really injured. It's under 100 HP. I think you can get it if you target fire it. Is he doing that? Nope. He is attacking an entirely different one, but I think he's going to kill it. And then he does. A carrier goes down. He's not really target firing wounded battle cruisers here at all, but it's sort of working out for him anyway. Then the Goliaths come in and they're like, hey, you leave our dads alone. You get out of here. And the carriers are like, screw you. You can't hit us directly. Get out of here. 9? Artosis is like, well, I got $1 million in the bank. 9 battle cruisers. Let's go. Let's do this thing. Woof. Jan's trying to take this 12 o'clock base. Look, it's a pretty lopsided bank. 400 minerals for Jan, 14,500 for Artosis. He only has 14,000 more resources than his Protoss opponent does here today. So, man, battlecruiser fans right now are just, like, having the time of their lives. Just feeling so good about themselves. They're like, battlecruisers? Artosis? Against a Protoss, and they're winning? Yeah, they're winning. This money right here. I'm trying to think of a scenario where Jan wins this thing. Like, he goes mass carrier, maxed out carrier, right? And he defeats the battlecruiser army somehow, and then he just... Even if he... This is a slow roll is the thing. Carriers, you know, they wander up here, they kill this, they wander down this way. All the time, there's just, like, more battlecruisers being built down here. This income is still happening. This income is kind of still happening. I don't know. Artosis repairing his BCs, licking his wounds, recognizing, okay, that was bad. Could have been worse. I'm going to console myself with my 15,000 minerals in the bank. Going to cry myself to sleep tonight on giant piles of money. Scanted is executed by the Protoss here. Not taking this gas, because again, it's minerals he's low on. But I don't know, if you're making carriers, the gas requirements are pretty insane, and carriers take forever to build. So I don't know. Okay, so Artosis says 2 can play at the static defense game. If you want to attack me, you have to deal with all these turrets and these battle cruisers together. The symmetry. No. The synology. No. What's the word? What's the... Not symmetry. It's like a corporate buzzword that I'm completely forgetting here. It's a symbiotic relationship, and that works. Man, somebody who's in corporate America, or like corporate wherever, let me know what that word is, because it's driving me nuts. Is it synergy? Ooh, I think it's synergy. Yeah, that's the one. Never mind. You have to let me know what's synergy. Got there. Yeah, synergy. 140 to 195 supply. 5 battle cruisers at a time are being produced here. Artosis is just playing the role of the patient Terran. That's the thing. Terrans, their playstyle against Protoss is patient. Except for this game, the first 20 minutes were really not patient for Artosis. Another engagement. Yamato's going off. Not all the battle cruisers are involved in this battle, but... with the support of the Goliaths, it's a little bit scarier for the carriers. They don't like what they're seeing here. But coming through this little choke, it kind of sucks for the Goliaths, right? They don't want to battle. They can't. This is basically high ground. I mean, it's not high ground, but you know what I mean. The Goliaths can't get body shots if these are well microed, which they are. From Jan, he's sitting about 94 APM here. Artosis hovering around 180, 200 today. About a 2 to 1 APM difference here. Part of the reason Artosis is up as much as he is. But yeah, man. I mean, if you just want to see battle cruisers against carriers, I don't know where else you're going to see this except on the Sunday stream, where we see it quite a bit, actually. We play a use map settings mode called Phantom Mode, which is kind of like Among Us, where everybody is ostensibly on the same team, but there are 1 or 2 players that are trying to kill everyone else, and you have to find them out and kill them to stay alive and win the game. If you're a regular player, right? And yeah, so because it's not a free-for-all, everyone's on the same team, everybody's macroing up. So, you know, giant carrier fleets are sometimes produced, giant battlecruiser fleets are produced. Then the chaos begins as people accuse others of being the Phantom. And then you kill players, and maybe they weren't the Phantom. And oh no, you said to kill Red, and he wasn't a Phantom. Kill you now, right? And then in the chaos, a giant battlecruiser fleet comes across the map, starts wiping everything out. Carriers respond. And yeah, that's where you'll see it. Not so much at levels of Artosis, right? So that's nice. We'll see giant battlecruiser fleets against other Terrans. TVT does this sometimes. I did cast an amazing one, Artosis versus like LHZB or something, as the 12 o'clock base of Yawn dies, where it was battlecruiser versus battlecruiser, and the map was mined out. It was insane. That was an epic game. If you want a link to that one, let me know in the comments, and I will respond to your comment with a link to that match and my cast of it, because it was awesome. It was so good. And again, we will see battlecruisers sometimes in ZVT as well, right? You'll see a couple battlecruisers produced in conjunction with the Marines and the medics and the firebats and the science vessels. And sometimes they're not babysat at all, and sometimes they just wander across the map and get plagued and get killed by spores and scourge and things, and it's really sad. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes they get a lot of damage done. Anyway, Jan is trying to remax. He's back up to 144 supply. He just canceled some carriers? Or did he finish? I swear he had some carriers being produced, and then he canceled them. That's what it felt like to me anyway. Artosis is like, well, this natural base of Jan really wasn't used all that much. So let's build here. It's barely worth the minerals. Better than I thought. Like 300, 200, 100, 100, 100, 100. Yeah, all right, fine. There's like 1,000 minerals there at least. Fair. Might as well just take all the resources on the map so Jan can't get any of them. He cannot have them, for they are Artosis's. He is greedy. And this right side base is it's the only source of income that Jan has right now. Yeah, Jan's like, I could really keep having this gap. Again, he's got a cannon in between the assimilator and the Nexus. What a weird bad habit to have for somebody playing in the TSL back then. Like, really? You're consistently putting stuff in between your Nexus and your assimilator? Why? As Artosis just takes the opportunity to build 4 more carriers. Finally getting Titan Reactor. Figured he would have got that a while ago, but no, it's finishing up now at, the 52-minute mark. Ay caramba. All right, Jan's like, do I want to picking off SCVs here? Picking off attempted missile turret construction. Yeah, not going to happen. Again, the problem with carriers in a late game, low money scenario is interceptors cost cash. So, if you're a carrier player and you're low on funds, well, here we go. Here's another beautiful engagement. Yamato's coming out fast and hard. Battle cruisers are dying here too. Look at the carrier count. 11, it's at least 12 BCs here. This is not looking good at all for Jan. Yeah, he's outnumbered. He's getting just bodied here. And by that, I mean the bodies of the carriers are being attacked. And I think that's it. That's probably our GG. Jan doesn't have the cash to rebuild that at all. Artosis just powerfully swinging through there. Has 12 battle cruisers at the end of that battle. At the end of that battle. And comes in again to take out this Nexus. He's been trying to kill this for a while. And that's it. Jan taps out. Does not GG. Artosis is your winner in 53 minutes and 24 seconds of what could arguably be just Artosis messing around a little bit or a lot of bit. It was a strange game. It was Jan trying to zealot kill Artosis on a map where there's an extremely narrow choke for the Terran to defend. That went so poorly. Then it was Artosis going, I'm going 0-0 Marines and Firebats and Medics and Tanks and trying to kill you. Kills this natural base. Kills the main base with Bio. But then allows Jan to kind of rebuild from the ashes. With these 2 bases, Artosis expands everywhere else on the map. At some point determines, what would be fun as BCs. Decides to go into BC, wins a couple battles against carriers, loses a battle against carriers, wins another battle against carriers, makes some Goliaths to try to mess with it here too. I don't know if we ever got any EMPs either. Actually, I'm curious. I'm curious to see if we got any EMPs in that battle. Because I don't think we did. I don't think the science vessels wandered in until like it was over and done. But yeah, again, a reminder to hit that like button. It wasn't the most super competitive game, You know what? A lot of bases died. We got to see battle cruisers versus carriers, man. Like, seriously, what else in the world do you want from a cast for today, you know? Blah, blah, blah. So this happens, and where are the science vessels? Not in production. They're somewhere, I guess. They're not flying in this battle cruiser formation at all. Oh, there they go. Oh, maybe there are. Maybe they are here for this. Okay. All right, so let's look at this one. Right, Jan comes up. He kills some of these turrets. There's like 87 more just randomly scattered around the map. Artosis has 15,000 minerals. He can build all of... In all this chaos, is there in fact an EMP? No. Because look at all the shields. Oh, maybe right there. Yeah, it's hard to see because there's missile turret and Goliath missiles coming in addition to science vessel missiles. But okay, yep, there was an EMP there. That's what really turned the tide. I mean, look, Artosis was going to win that anyway. But, you know, it just kind of helped it end faster, which is perhaps a mercy for Jan here. So yeah, Jan outclassed by Artosis. No real shame in that. Artosis is a beast. And back in this time, too, I mean, he's competing, he's fighting, he's competing in regional championships and stuff. Competing in TSL, looking good. Looking good, Artosis. Again, a long time ago, Artosis gets the win. Woof! So that was one heck of a 53-minute match. 381,000 points there for Artosis. 318 from Jan. Jan outproduced him, 653 to 490. And outkilled him, 387 to 373. That's interesting. So I guess this ratio is just not enough to overcome this ratio. It's a weird combination of statistics there. Buildings raised, a lot more by Artosis. And Artosis only spent 94,000 resources to 92 by Jan. Like, Artosis had the huge bank, and that's what allowed him, you know, to win the game easily. But, you know, Jan somehow spent as much as Artosis did in that game. That is bonkers to me. About half as much gas. Wait, how's... Oh, yeah, that's the mind. Yeah, he got way outgassed mined by Artosis. Out minerals mined too. But the spent here. Yeah, so there's a huge bank for Artosis, no bank for Jan, and that's how this works out. So, intriguing. Very fun. Very kind of a weird fun that. I've got to. Weird fun. 0-0 Marine medic tank push to try to kill the Protoss. Kind of does. And then eventually using Wraith to snipe High Templar and eventually going into battle cruisers against the Protoss. Very weird stuff. Could have gotten Stasis. That's the thing. Every Protoss player watching this was like, Stasis, come on. Why are you not stasising these BCs? No orbiters were made for reasons that are unclear. But yeah, Artosis took advantage. He gets the win. And that's going to be it from me. So that is going to be it from me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.